Hello, I'm Paula and I am Canadian. The reason why I'm saying that is because I've gotten so many nasty emails about who do you think you are talking about, the monarchy or the queen or whatever. Well, if these people took the time to understand that Canada is part of the Commonwealth and that as such the Queen, Her Majesty the Queen, is our head of state, then they would understand that. And besides, I don't need anybody to tell me what to say or not to say. By the way, no, I don't have horse extensions. This is my real hair, unlike Meghan Markle, because I got a lot of things saying that I have this, my hair, I'm talking about Meghan Markle, about hair extensions, and I have the worst ones. No, this is actually my hair, and it's gorgeous, and it's mine, all mine. Also, about me being an old bag, you know what? I'm 51 years old. These lifelines, I am so fucking proud of them. It took me a long time to get 51 years. And I'm very proud. I'm very secure in myself. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool with who I am. I don't need shit right now. I'm very happy with everything I have. Anyways, I wanted to comment on a couple of things. I read people getting all upset about these headlines about Prince Harry calling I'm sorry, I can't say it without laughing. About Prince Harry calling the Queen to tell her off. I mean, it's just funny. I'm sorry. Most likely, he got a tell off from one of the Queen's aides. I mean, but, my dad used to say, if you put things in the correct perspective, you will know how to view them. And if it's an issue that needs to be solved, then you will know how to solve it when you put it in the right perspective. So we have established that Harry and Meghan are liars. Harry is a deserter and a traitor to his queen and country. Why don't I say that Meghan is a deserter to her queen and country? Because she has never thought of herself as being part of the UK. Harry, the way I look at Harry and Meghan and the UK relationship right now is that they want to blame her. I understand, because people are in denial of who Harry is. Meghan is Meghan. I mean, that's who she is. If you invite a snake to your home and you feed it and you're nice and you let it sleep everywhere, and then one day the snake turns around and bites you, why would you be angry at a snake for biting you? That is a snake. Meghan Markle, it has always been Meghan Markle. I remember at the very beginning, because, of course I went to Google who she was when, I remember I saw it in the press and I go, because the press was going, oh, this black Hollywood star, biracial, who's a major humanitarian. I immediately, the first thing I thought, wow, I immediately went and Googled. And for a moment there, I thought it was Halle Berry. Halle Berry, but no, it was, all I found in Google was this white chick who had been in who had like a couple of words in 2 movies, who was given a BJ in 90210, who was a Deal or No Deal chick for a few episodes, and who was in a cage fight. There's a scene for 20 seconds in a cage fight where she gets thrown around. And then Suits. And by the way, Suits is not even that, not known all over Canada, so it's not even, if you go to Calgary or a place, they won't even know it. Even in Toronto, they anyways, so I thought I had the wrong Meghan Markle, But no, when I looked at her pictures and it was her, and for a moment I was mortified because I thought she was Canadian. We were lucky. So anyways, so people are mad. All they had to do was Google her. You could see how nasty, when somebody breaks her marriage and sends the thing over, over DHL or whatever the hell it was that she did, the way she's treated her family, her friends, she had no connections. You can see, and I mean her blog, you can see. I even went and I saw she was in the red carpet someplace. There was an opening and she was invited, and there was she was talking to this reporter, and she got really mad at him because he was reading some cards, and then of course he wasn't right. He wasn't paying attention to her, and she called him out on that. And she said, "Oh, you don't even know who I am." So, and this is a woman who's posting everywhere, and she's looking for her to be in a reality TV show. Well, but that's not okay. I mean, she was trying to make a living, you know. But if you look at her character, how she treated her family, I mean, her family came out and said what she was. Yesterday, I took the time to read Thomas Markle's Jr.'s letter that he sent to Harry. Spot on. Spot on. Nobody thought that it was weird. Nobody from her family came to her wedding. The way her father was treated, you know, the fact that Harry had met his father-in-law. I mean, Harry and Maggie and Meghan loved to jump on private airplanes. You can't tell me that there wasn't one time that Harry could take one day to go meet his father-in-law, not helping him with the press or anything. I mean, there's a lot of things, you know, that were an indication of who she was. As I said, I posted a Twitter message about that, and I got vilified as well. So yeah, Meghan Markle is just riding the wave because she knows that one day that wave is gonna crash, and she wants to make sure she's secured. You know, she wants to make sure she's financially secure. She's managed to get a public platform beyond her dreams through Harry, you know. Even if they remove the title, she has PR. She's infamous. She's not famous. She's an infamous person with a public platform. It belongs to somebody else, but you know. But anyways, I digress. My point is that people are in denial as to who Harry is. If anything, from this book, it shows that he's resentful, spiteful, and envious. I looked at Cressida and Chelsea. Oh, he said that because they didn't want to be in the spotlight. I don't think that's the case. You know, I think that they didn't want to be part of his game because I have always thought that he has always wanted to take Prince William on. I really do think so. And, you know, and those two girls didn't want any part of it. I don't think it was the press because if that was the case, they would have never dated him to begin with. I do think that the Queen is sad that, you know, the public knows what kind of a man her grandson is, you know, and it's a shame because I started watching today this speech of the Queen where she says, "I declare before you all," when she gave that you know, her oath. Oh my goodness. Oof. What a lovely lady, you know, what a lovely lady. I mean, she really is beautiful. You know, Prince Philip, you know, yeah, he does, you know, says a few things, but this guy, God damn it. Princess Anne, I mean, I said yesterday she was a savage, but she is a savage in the good sense of the word. Prince William, of course, he's amazing. The Duchess of Cambridge, what a beautiful, classy woman. And their kids. And let's face it, Harry's position within the royal family became redundant the day Prince George was born. He was no longer this bear. Became even more redundant when Princess Charlotte was born, and even more redundant when Prince Louis was born. If the Duchess of Cambridge has another child, which I hope she does, he will be really redundant because he won't be at the very top 6 in the line of succession. But anyways, what I wanted to say is, like, people are in denial as to who Harry is. You don't get sent to if you don't get sent to rehab for a couple of drinks. So I don't think he got sent to that seminar to how not to be a racist just because he had a swastika and there was a video that got leaked about how he treated the Pakistan soldiers. It means that was a very heavy trait in Harry's personality, to be a racist, rude, and other little things that are, people just didn't want to see it. So I do think that people are in denial about him. I think people should start understanding that Harry did find in Meghan someone who thought like he did. I really do think that's what it is. Because Meghan Markle is counting her lucky stars. And Meghan Markle would not have gotten as far without his backup. Now, if his bond with Prince William and his family had been as strong as they have publicly led us to believe, one comment would not destroy that bond at all. I do think that something more serious happened, or the bond was never that strong. That's all there is to it. I do think that the royal family has done a fantastic job at hiding Harry's flaws, but I think it's time the UK public and everybody kept whining, asking Harry to come back. Would you want the snake to come back to your home? Would you let a snake back into your home if you manage to get it out? What I do think, however, that the public does deserve answers for whether they're footing the bill for their security. They've only gotten vague responses that, oh, we don't comment on security. Yeah, but they're no longer part of the royal family. They're private citizens. The public is not asking details of how they're secured. They're asking whether the UK public is paying for that. And they deserve a yes and no, very definite answer. Because nobody expects the UK public, to pay, again, for David Beckham, Adele. They are private citizens, they're celebrities, but they're private citizens. So, yeah, they deserve that definite answer. They deserve to have their government robustly guard the funds and collect the funds that they owe them. You know, I don't know why the UK government is not doing more to collect those funds. In the United States, if you owe money to the government, they really come after you really harshly. And usually in the UK, they have laws to collect that money. And third, the charity funds. Where is that money? That charity money, the funds were given by people who work for charity. They haven't provided the answers, and the commission is dragging their feet. And fourth, Harry has said very verbally that he doesn't want the titles. He wants to be just Harry. Why isn't the royal family granting his wish in removing those titles? That way he has no restrictions and he can actually be a true private citizen. It's not about being spiteful. It's about granting him what he wants so everybody can be at peace. You know what I mean? And this is very important. Discrimination and racism is not a gossip. Those are charges. And Meghan, this is something that the UK should put a stop to, because these are public figures who, whether the royal family wants to believe it or not, they're still representing them because they have those titles, and the royal family still has them on their website as semi-working royals. They only put that they've stepped back, but they're not saying that they're not working for the royal family anymore. They've only stepped back, which means that they're working for the royal family. And they're using a very public platform to denounce the monarchy of racism and discrimination, to denounce the press of racism and discrimination, to renounce the UK public of racism and discrimination without any proof. And those are serious allegations. So they should be held accountable for their words and those accusations. And they should be asked to present definite evidence to that. Because if they don't, they can be sued for slander. Because it does affect the reputation of a company, an institution, or a country, you know. But anyways, those are just my thoughts.